We all have a past that probably wasn't fun, a past that has some bad memories, a past that you're not proud of, but the past is gone. It is in the past. It's gone, never to return, and something that you cannot revisit or change. And as much as I don't ever want to talk about the past or even bring it up, it must be mentioned here because your past does not define you. Your past is just a lesson. It prepares you for the future. It's a lesson that had to be taught so you could grow. The mistakes you have made are your guides to make you stronger. But you should not give your past the power to diminish your success for the future. But we all feel bogged down by our pasts. We feel the burden of regret or resentment, and most of us have also experienced bad situations that were not necessarily our fault. Some of us have experienced circumstances that are so bad that we could consider them traumatic. We may have been mistreated, abused, or dealt a bad hand. Someone may have done something that was unjustified or unfair, sometimes by our closest people, by people who are meant to be our protectors. And so I'm here to tell you, you are not alone. I would also like to assure you that your past does not have to weigh you down, and it does not determine your future. What you have today is determined by the choices that you may have made in the past. However, your future is determined by how you react to the present moment. In other words, your past does not have to define you or your future. All of us have made our share of mistakes, and I certainly am proof of that. As a child, because I had a traumatic childhood, abused both physically and mentally with verbal profanity and violent bashing by the one person who was meant to be my protector, the one who gave birth to me, I felt compelled for a while to think that I was exactly like the person who was abusing me. I felt like I was going to become my mother. I wanted so much to progress and move forward, but I was futilely trying to get ahead while constantly looking into the rear view mirror. But something had to change. I realized that my past only had a grip on the present because I allowed it. I decided to accept the fact that I was not going to change the past, and also embrace the notion that I had the complete power within me to make my choices for the future. I had to free myself. Only I could do that. And it took a great deal of courage and determination to break away from that, to leave home with no more than just a few bucks in my pocket and not having completed my education, to head out into the world and go it alone. But I was wiser now, and despite the severity or magnitude of my past, I chose to look at life differently. I had to make the conscious choice to forgive myself for my past mistakes and constantly remind myself that I had evolved, I had matured, and I had learned from my errors. I accepted the fact that I could not change my past, but I certainly had the power to choose how I was going to react to it differently. And as they say, your old baggage is only heavy as long as you choose to carry it. The moment you let go of it, you will become lighter and you can move forward in your life. You do not have to continuously punish yourself for past wrongdoings. If you want to make amends, just do so and move on. Become the best person you were meant to be and shine, because that empowers you to give back to others and to the world. Give yourself permission to not be a victim any longer. You are are a resilient survivor, and it is within your power to choose how you view bad things that have happened to you in the past. It is your right and also your key to freedom. So let go of resentment. Forgiving yourself and others will free you. Your past, no matter how bad it was, does not define your future. The choices and actions you make today will ultimately define who you will eventually become. Make the decision to learn from your past and apply it in the present so that you can live the life that you were meant to live, because you deserve it. You are worth it.